Good morning. I accidentally slept in like a lot. I didn't miss anything though, so I'm fine. But I was gonna get up like an hour and a half ago to like wash my hair. But for some reason I totally just ignored my alarm, so I don't have time to wash my hair, which is fine. It's like not that bad. I can just braid it. And oh my god, I sound so congested. I am congested. I was sick last week. I don't think I'm like sick anymore, but I'm still like runny and stuffy, and my throat hurts a little bit, so maybe I am still sick. Honestly, it's such a miracle that I didn't miss anything from sleeping in. I have a work meeting in half an hour and I'm gonna make it on time. I skipped last week's work meeting because I was sick, so that would be very silly if I missed it again, but on accident. I might even be early. I'm such a genius. Woke up like an hour and a half late, and I'm gonna be early. I was gonna do my radio show with Emily right after work, but we're canceling today because Emily's sick. Last week we canceled because I was sick, so now it's her turn. But this is honestly great because I just generally have so much to do every day. So now that I have an extra hour in the morning, I can get some stuff done now so that I have less to do later. Because honestly, I miss being done with my day at like 7 and laying in bed and watching a show. I'm still not gonna be done by 7 today, but I'll be done earlier than like 10:30. I think the one thing that I'm gonna do right now that I was gonna do later is write in my journal for class. Every day we have to write like something interesting that we learned and like why we thought it was interesting. Something else that I could get out of the way now is my LSAT studying, but to be honest, I actually really enjoy and prefer studying for the LSAT at night, like after dinner. So unless I get some drive to do it like literally right now, I'm still gonna do that tonight. I also have this assignment to we're calling it the drug lyric assignment. We're supposed to find a song that references drugs and then like annotate the lyrics that are involving drugs and like explain what drug it is and like what it does to you and like the way that it functions, because the class that I'm taking right now is called Drugs, the Brain and Behavior, and I still haven't picked a song, and I actually don't even know when this is due, so I'm gonna look right now. Oh, dude, I have over a week to do this. That's kind of dangerous. That means I'm gonna wait until like the day before to get this done, but I literally have no idea what song I'm gonna do. I was gonna do Von Dutch by Charlie XCX, but there's like not enough drug references in it. I'm doing some work for one of my jobs. It's my wellness center job. So I found like an old slideshow about mocktails and I'm making it into an Instagram post. I feel like it's relevant because dry January. I'm doing dry January. I love dry January. I'm a huge advocate for dry January. Everyone should do it. These are not my recipes, but this is just the cutest post ever. I'm so excited to post this. I've been the first person to come to class for like a week straight. So I just get to chill in an empty room for like 20 minutes. My class is 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, which is arguably the worst time of the day because everyone is tired. I'm tired. So I always have a bubbler. I decided to try the watermelon lime. I've never tried it, but I bought a whole pack and I actually like it, so that's good. According to the sketch, today we're talking about psychostimulants, cocaine, and amphetamines. Something about me is that, okay, I was gonna say I love drugs. I don't love drugs. I love learning about drugs, and I love watching documentaries about drugs, and I love just like knowing about it. So this class has been really fun. But a lot of it is like actual brain and anatomy stuff and like neurons and stuff, which to me, like, I just don't get it. And this is my 3rd time learning it, and it's starting to make a little bit more sense. But next semester I'm taking biopsych, so it better make sense by then. We're also doing group research projects in this class, and my group is doing therapeutic psychedelics. So we're basically just researching how shrooms and LSD can be used therapeutically, and I know basically nothing about it, but I've always been interested in learning more, so this is perfect for me. I'm really starting to feel the 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock class time. I have to work to not close my eyes in that class, even though I have caffeine. And it's not because the class is boring, because it isn't. I really like the class. It's just, that's actually the worst time to have class. 1 to 3 is nap time. I'm headed to choir right now. It's a longer rehearsal than usual because we have a concert in 2 days and we're also rehearsing in the chapel for some reason. There's still about an hour until rehearsal starts though, so I'm just gonna sit in the undercroft and either do some work or work on editing this video. Oh, and then after rehearsal, we have tour dinner because we're going on tour in about 2 weeks. And basically what tour dinner is everyone in the entire choir gets dinner together, and the manager of the choir tells us all about what's going to happen on this tour and walks us through the daily schedule. So this is where everyone gets all the real tea about what's going to be happening. But OMG, I don't know if I'm ready for a 2-hour rehearsal. Oh my god. Hi, I made it to the library and I actually got like all my work and homework stuff done for the day earlier because I didn't have my radio show. So all I have to do is study for the LSAT. I am on a quiet floor and you're not even supposed to talk in like the study rooms, which I'm in, but there's literally nobody here. The library is substantially more empty during J term, I've discovered, and I love it. For LSAT stuff, I've discovered that I really like logical reasoning and I like the reading comprehension less. And last time I studied, I did reading comp, so I'm gonna do logical reasoning tonight. Okay, I'm gonna read this out loud and we're gonna do it together. So this is a therapist speaking. Cognitive psychotherapy focuses on changing a patient's conscious beliefs. Thus, cognitive psychotherapy is likely to be more effective at helping patients overcome psychological problems than are forms of psychotherapy that focus on changing unconscious beliefs and desires, since only conscious beliefs are under the patient's direct conscious control. Then the question is, which one of the following, if true, would most strengthen the therapist's argument? I feel like this is a whack angle. So we're gonna start with A. Psychological problems are frequently caused by unconscious beliefs that could be changed with the aid of psychotherapy. We're gonna get rid of that one because that's just not what the passage said. It is difficult for any form of psychotherapy to be effective without focusing on mental states that are under the patient's direct conscious control. That one could be true, so we're gonna move on to C. Cognitive psychotherapy is the only form of psychotherapy that focuses primarily on changing the patient's conscious beliefs. Yes, that is true, but I feel like it's the wrong answer because that was basically stated in the paragraph, and I'm looking for something that wasn't stated in the paragraph that would strengthen the therapist's argument. So I'm not going to get rid of it yet, but I don't think that's the answer. D is no form of psychotherapy that focuses on changing the patient's unconscious beliefs and desires can be effective unless it also helps change beliefs that are under the patient's direct conscious control. Could be true. Last answer choice, all of a patient's conscious beliefs are under the patient's conscious control, but other psychological states cannot be controlled effectively without the aid of psychotherapy. Okay. The therapist's argument is that cognitive psychotherapy is likely to be more effective than other forms of psychotherapy. And we're trying to find a statement that could strengthen that argument. Okay, I am stuck between B and D. I'm going to choose B because I know that if you're deciding between like a broader statement and a more specific statement, it's usually the broader statement. And question B is saying it's difficult for any form of psychotherapy to be effective without focusing on mental states, blah, blah, blah. But D is saying that no form of psychotherapy, so I feel like D is like too definitive to be the correct answer. So we're gonna choose B. Okay, let's see if I got this right. I did. I got it right. That was a level 3 difficulty question. Now I'm gonna look at the explanations for answer choices B and D, because if you're going back and forth between a couple answers, you should look at the explanations for all the answers that you were considering to make sure you know why each answer was either correct or incorrect. So apparently D is incorrect because it doesn't affect the argument. For all we know, the forms of psychotherapy that focus on changing unconscious beliefs might also dabble in changing conscious beliefs. That's just not their focus. They could still be effective, according to D. So that's the gist of a logical reasoning question on the LSAT. I do this for 30 minutes to an hour every day, sometimes more depending on how much time I have that day. I have fun. I look forward to this at the end of every day. My friend Morali gave me an orange on the way out of dinner, so probably gonna bust into this, finish my studying, and lay down because I'm gonna be done. What time is it? It's 8:02. I'm gonna be probably in my room by 9 o'clock, which is the first time that's happened literally all of January. So I'm gonna enjoy that. I'll probably watch Suits. I'll drink a poppy. I'll get in my pajamas. I might take a shower. I'll light a candle. I'm so excited. But I think this is the last you're gonna hear from me in this vlog. Thanks for watching. Maybe I'll do an LSAT study vlog one day. That could be fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.